for y'all today, and today we are going to be playing Fishing Planet, the ultimate fishing simulator. But first we need to pack a dip, and we need to get this video knocked out as fast as problem. I don't even know what the fuck I just said. It honestly at the same time just sounded really fucking dumb. But so gonna get this phone. As y'all know, we have been making live videos for y'all. 77 now. Okay, hold on. I just want to clarify something real quick. I want to make sure. Okay, hold on. Alright. Cope. What the fuck was I playing? Oh. Okay. Anyway, so we have a lot to cover in this video today, so we need to get it done as fast as possible because I'm going to be doing I'm going to be playing MWR today because MWR finally finished fucking downloading, and it took forever, and I'm just pissed off about it. But I want to introduce y'all to this game and, you know, really do a, you know, an insight of what this game is, and you know, my first whatever. But I'm dipping Copenhagen wintergreen, so if you got dip, grab your dip. You got chew, get your chew. Don't dip, thumbs up to me. Thanks for coming back to the video or stream or whatever the fuck you want to call it, because we do stuff really fucking weird on the Smash Mouth Dipper channel. I don't know why. That's just what the fuck we do. But pack dip. Alrighty. So moving on to this game here, I'll start it up. So AmericanSnuff, as y'all can see in the title or whatever, AmericanSnuff. This is not a hate video, by the way. Not a hate video at all. I just want to throw him in the title because I'm gonna pay tribute to him because he is a buddy of mine. Even though we haven't talked in, you know, a little bit. It's been a little bit since I talked to him last, but we close that stuff out. But anyway, alright, we need to turn the music down in this fucking game. How do I turn this music down? Fucking turn that shit off. I can't turn it down. I'm about to say there's no freaking way. Cool. Alright, but as I was saying, y'all, AmericanSnuff, you know, he's a buddy of mine, even though we ain't talked in a little bit. But anyhow, so pretty much what I was, I just put him in there. I just think it's funny. By the way, AmericanSnuff, I subscribed to you. Sorry, it took me a minute to subscribe, but now you got 77 subscribers. I'm your 77th. I should have been subscribed a long time ago, but I just got fucking a whole bunch of other dumb shit going on, so it took me a minute to just get on there and click a fucking button. But so we got more subscribers than AmericanSnuff as of right now, and that's funny as hell to me because I don't know, he had like 2,000 and now he has 77. I have 160. Where we got 160 from, I don't know, because before we only had like 130. And then out of nowhere, I'm gone for a month, and I come back, and we got fucking 30 more. So that's fucking insane to think about. Like, holy shit, where'd we get 30 more subscribers from? But honestly, I think it's from the Ark Let's Plays. Pretty sure the Ark Let's Plays did it for me. But anyway, so if y'all aren't subscribed to AmericanSnuff channel, go subscribe to him. He has one video out called Welcome to AmericanSnuff or whatever. Has the grizzly can thumbnail. But go subscribe to him. He did have 2,000 plus subscribers, but his channel got terminated, so he had to restart. So why his channel got terminated? Well, I could probably give you a good insight why I think his channel got terminated. It probably got terminated because he probably got red flagged and red flagged and red flagged over and over and over again. just between all the hate that's been going around lately. But it is what it is. But I mean, it does suck. So let's talk about this game here. So this game right here, it's called Fishing Planet. Pretty much, this is the menu you got here. You got different events and stuff that you can apply for events. You got available events. You can go catfishing. You can go one by one, breaking shad. Bowfin hunting, salmon clash, or the triple trout. Now this is an online game, and these fishing trips right here will start in 1 hour, and you have 45 minutes in each one to kind of get as many catfish, whatever. This one's 30 minute, 30 minute, 30 minute, 45 minute. 45 minute, but pretty much, if I was going to compete, I'd probably compete. I would probably compete into that one. But you got schedules, you got competitions, you got tournament. So this game right here, I mean, I've never played a fishing game other than Rapella or whatever the fuck it's called, I forget. But as far as fishing games go, this is honestly probably the best one that I've played. So you got, as you can see right here, you got rods, you got reels, lines, tools and equipment, terminal, tackle, lures, baits, licenses, and then you have a premium shop, which premium shop pretty much is pawn passes or money packs, or premium accounts. You want 1 month, it's $15 a month. 6 months, 12 months, $100 a month to play this game. You can pay it day by day and pay like $1 a day to play, or $2 a day to play. I mean, so it's pretty much like $2 a day, or you can get a month, or whatever you want to do. Obviously, it's probably the cheapest to pay for it by year. But as far as premium go, I mean, you don't really need premium to play this game. Now, it'd probably be nice to have premium to play, but show y'all something right here. Crap. Alright, so we'll leave here. Now, if you see here, I got today's results on that pawn. I made 47 XP, $66 on fish that I turned. But premium, I would have made more. It does that on purpose, to purposely show you how much more you would have made, which isn't really that much. But so as far as, I don't know if you have to have a premium account to kind of play certain maps or whatever. But you got all these different pawns, and pretty much you gotta be like a level, you got these two, but then you gotta be like a level 26 to go here, or so if you want Emerald Lake, you gotta kind of unlock it. You gotta become the level. Now you can use these other, you can use like the little coins to open them. So I have 4, but I need 10 to unlock it early. So that's pretty much just how that works. But I want to go through the inventory with you here. So you got okay. So if you want to go through, let's say the shop, let's start with licenses, because that'll actually answer a lot of my questions. For an Alaska fishing license. Okay. So pretty much, if you want to fish in these places, now they start you out with quite a bit of cash to get you started, but you can buy you could buy basic license. You can um, pretty much it's just, you know, the license will tell you, you know, the differences between whatever. Now the game is live time, so if you're not playing, you kind of just don't want to jump into anything. But anyway, so if you want the advanced license compared to you know the basic license, it pretty much just goes down to, you know, um, just a basic license and advanced license are just two different things. Wrong button. I need to be pressing L2 for this. So you got California. So you have pretty much, you got, you know, you got the fish that you have to, some fish you can catch, some you can release. Now me, I would like to have a North Carolina fishing license. So you got to get rid of sunfish, you got to get rid of the flathead. Taking and releasing, there's no restrictions to taking, but releasing there are. Kind of just what you can and can't do. But anyway, so that you got different licenses, so there's no catch to where you can and can't fish. You can fish on all the maps just fine. You just gotta have the money to buy the licenses, and you gotta have the level of experience to go there and then buy the license for it. So you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different states you can fish in. Now I would like to see South Carolina on there, but instead they put North Carolina, but that's fine. So we'll go into different rods. You got spinning rods. Pretty much, I mean, it's just just your basics rods. Now you can get different brands like Gary Scott, Magfin. I know those two. You got fast action rods. You got moderate, fast, slow. You got different lengths. So you can get different lengths. You can get different lure weights that they can kind of supply you. How much line can the rod handle, like how much weight, like the biggest whatever, you know, fish and everything else. So that's cool. And then you got telescopic rods. See if they have any. Okay. Well, I guess the brands are going to be the same no matter what. You got match rods. So that's cool. Then you got a casting rod. Now me personally, these are about the normal rods that, you know, personally I would end up using. Through Magfin. Magfin makes a good one. So then you got different reels. You got spin reels, which are, you know, your open-faced variants. Now they don't have, like, you know, they don't have any Lewis or, you know, Shakespeare or anything like that, but they got Magfin. That's about the only one I know. The SE. Actually, I think I've seen this one before. Then you got casting reels, which are, you know, bait casters. Now me personally, I like bait caster, so I would buy a bait caster. So then you also got to look at the levels that you got to be to unlock them. So to get this one right here, you would have to be, has a 4:1 ratio, it has a 19.5-inch recovery, has a capacity of 1/8/100th braid, 10/125, and has the max drag of 16.5 pounds. Then it has 3 above 1 ball bearings, and then 9 weight ounces, and the brake is I can't even really read it because I'm so far from the TV, centrifugal. So that's cool. You got different stuff. So those are your rods. Then you got monoline, which is pretty much just single, regular, just cheap line. This I don't actually know what fluoro line. I guess it's fluorescent line or something like that. Braided line. Now braided line I use personally. Braided line is really nice. I like to use a depth reading braided line in real life. It's pretty much kind of like rope, just has a higher test, I guess. In my opinion, actually, I might have that wrong compared to what. Yeah, see, you get a higher test pound out of it, but it all just depends. So you got fish nets. You got, you can put your fish on them. Fish jail, stuff like that. Just stuff to have around. So you got stringers. You got keep nets. And then you got outfits. You got tackle boxes. Different tackle boxes hold, this one holds 100, and this one holds 85. So you just got different stuff, and that's cool. All in one sack. Me personally, I'd want one that something like this, a bigger box. So that's something that I would, invest in this game. You got rod cases, pretty much just a case to put your rod in. This holds 7 rods, 3 reels. This holds 6 rods, 5 rods to 4 rods, 1 reel, 3 rods, 7 rods, 2 reels, 4 rods, and it just pretty much allows you to bring more gear with you on a trip, because once your stuff breaks, then you got a bad thing to go. So anyway, then you got waistcoats that hold tackle and line, so you can have more. Pretty much you just want to be able to buy this stuff just so you can hold more gear with you. So then, of course, you got hooks. You get 10 hooks. You can get 8. You can get number 6 and number 4. You got barbless. So these are barbs that don't have the barbs on them. Then you have a 1.0, like EWG 1.0. Jordan Reed inactive for tonight's game versus the against the Raiders. That's fucking great. So that's good to have. And then of course you gotta buy a bobber. You got the ovals, you got the chubbies, you got the slims, you got the sport bobbers. Me personally, I'm not really a bobber type of guy, so that's not really something that I would use. So you got jigs. Now jigs are fun to use. Jigs are really fun to use. You got plenty of jigs right there. You got barbless jigs that don't have the barb. Now if you look, I can probably show you. If you look right at the hook, you can see the little, it's very hard to see, but right at the tip of the hook, right on the tip of the hook, you could see a little barb on it, and that's just pretty much, if you want to use barb or you don't. You got jig baits, like you got worms, so you gotta buy the jig hook, and then you gotta buy the worm to put on it. So then you also got grub, which are these little, they're kind of like worms, but they're called grubs. They're kind of like maggots almost, I guess. You got shad, which are just little tiny shad. Alright, so you got like crawfish right here. And then you got nymphs. You got crawls and nymphs. That's just what they have right now. It's a 3D bait or lure. What else you got? You got bass jigs. Okay. So these are just, you know, good for bass. What else you got? You got hard bait. Okay, so you got crankbait. Crankbaits are fun. I like using crankbaits in real life. Alright. Oh, here's another one. Spoon fishing. Spoons. So here's a spoon. Spoons are fun. They kind of reflect light. That one has a treble on it. What else you got? You got a barbless spoon. You got spinnerbaits. Spinnerbaits are probably one of my favorites to use, other than pretty much I'm a top water fishing type of guy. I don't like to fish with like stuff like deeper down in the water or anything. These are just spinners. I would want to use a, I think spinner. Spinner bait. Yeah, that's more something that I would use in real life. The actual spinner bait. Personally, I would probably use a darker color, or the yellow. I wouldn't use the white and gray one. I guess it all just depends where you're at. Common bait, you got bread. You got bread, you got cheese. You know, this is good. It tells you what's good for crappie, bluegill, pumpkin seed, common shiners, carp, bluegill, trout, catfish, bullhead, sunfish, red. I don't know what that is. Bullhead, catfish, for pet food. You got dough balls. Dough balls are fun and they're cheap. Salmonella balls. You can catch a lot of good carp off of those. Marshmallow. Excuse me. Had to sneeze. Then you got marshmallows. They're good for catfish and stuff like that. Just random stuff. Corn. Corn's good. Catfish love corn and peas and just all kinds of different stuff. Now, personally, I don't like using bait. I would rather just use different. I wouldn't want to use just a common bait. I would rather use red worms. Oh, they got two bait. Okay. Well, hold on. They got. No, they only got. Okay. Okay. So you got red worms, you got grasshoppers, you got flies, you got mayflies, you got crickets, night crawlers. A lot of people use night crawlers. They're good for catfish and bass. Got bloodworms, which are really good. If you're like going for perch or crappie or something like that. It says bluegill on here, but I've never really had no luck on bluegill with that. Maggots, you got leeches. Catfish will eat a leech like crazy. And then you got dragonflies, which bass love dragonflies. Problem, it's kind of hard getting dragonflies sometimes though, but that's cool to have. Then you got fresh baits. You got something like small cut bait, you got shiners, you got small minnows, you got salmon eggs, you got shrimps, you got shiners again. What the fuck is the difference? What's the difference between, oh, just the price. You got crawfish, you got crawfish cut up, you got spawn, natural eggs. What else you got? You got medium sized cut bait, you got blood. Catfish love stinky stuff. Large minnows, frogs, Frogs are really good for bass. Now I wish they had a frog. Bass would eat the hell out of bass would eat the hell out of frogs, but actually got a top water bait that's really good for um, large caught bait. Cat. I can catch gar with that, sturgeon and catfish with that. So there's all kinds of different stuff you can use. Now me personally, I would use frog, a large cut bait. Um, so pretty much frogs and large cut bait like that. I don't know why you gotta pay $400 for 5 frogs, because you just go find frogs. But I guess it's just for the game purposes, so that's just something. It's kind of how that works. So I'll actually, do I need anything? Nah, I don't need anything. I'm good. Alright. So I'll take y'all on a little alright. So I'll go on a what license do I need? Missouri. Oh shit. Okay, so that's your difference right there. All right. Well, I'm not gonna buy another license, but that's good to know. So, pretty much, gotta buy a license. I didn't know that I could switch over, but I knew there had to be a difference. Pretty much, if you buy a basic license, you can only do so much. So you got Pike Challenge. Last song is Summer to Catfish Heaven. We're gonna go to Catfish Heaven. And you can go around these. Now it is in real time, so I bought the license at about 7:20. So until tomorrow night, I'll have this license to fish here. So this is a game you can pretty much just walk around. Now there are other players here, and you can sprint. So you pretty much you can go up to the water. I like to go like this, and we'll try and hit. Try and go like right there. That's about where I want it. So now you just sit here and you can move around and stuff. You can wait. So I'm just sitting here kind of chilling, waiting for something to bite. And you just kind of watch the bobber up in the right corner, because it'll tell you, it says wait right now. And then it says fish tried to bite but it escaped. So you're waiting. Trying to get a good bite. This might not be the best place. So you sit here and you reel it in, and I got me green sunfish. So then you can press this and you can kind of examine it. Um, I'll make $12 off of it, so I'll keep it. Okay, so I got 1 day of premium, which was kind of cool. I think I got 1 day of premium. I don't know. So that's that little spot right there. Then it just, of course, tells you different unlocks that you got and stuff like that. So then you got, another player. You got another player over there. Um, see where I want to go here. Try and hit it. Try and get it right in there. I like to tighten the line up a little bit. Now this game does, it gets really freaking realistic. So you just wait. Just kind of wait. See, that's why I don't like using worms. You gotta sit here and just wait. I like to sit there and actually fish. But I need to get a bait caster and everything else before I start buying crazy stuff. So wait for a fish. Might get something. Just really peaceful to sit here and, especially right now. And by the way, this game is free on PlayStation Store, so you can play this game for free. But it is very helpful. It's just very peaceful to play. And then, winter months are coming, so I don't do really any fishing in the winter. Usually I'll start back up in spring and fish all the way till next winter. I usually stop fishing around the end of October, early November, because at that point I just don't have no luck. So you just gotta sit here and chill and wait for a fish, and if you're not catching nothing, that's fine. You just reel her back in. You can just sit here and just reel her back in. Now you can turn this up. You can turn your reel speed up. You can reel in faster and slower. So you just go to different spots on the pond and try and have better luck somewhere else. Now I'm gonna try and fish. I'll try and hit like right in there. That should be a good spot. Try and hit it. No. Okay, so fish did try to bite it. So I'll just sit here and wait. So we'll try to hit right there. It's a pretty good spot. Got something playing with it. Little shiner. Ain't nothing important. So we'll keep it. Alright. Just cast her out there. So now you just kind of wait for the bobber to drop. Once you see that bobber drop, you know there's a fish on there. Sometimes it'll tell you strike, sometimes it won't. When it starts moving, you know something's playing with it. So that kind of screwed me up. I'm trying to catch a catfish for y'all, but it ain't really working out for me. Cast her out again. Wait for that bobber to drop. Moving a little bit, but it might just be the water. Till you really see it moving, just kind of chill. Wait for it to start moving like crazy. So you just sit here, I mean, it's just like fishing in real life. I mean, it's trial and error. There ain't really much you can or can't do about it, so just kind of sit here and wait for something to happen. So not much is really nothing really is happening right here, so that's pretty much how that worked out. Try and see if we can get another spot over here or something. Yep. So you just kind of just follow the trail. So you got another spot right here. Now you just kind of wait. See what happens. Trying to drag down a little bit. And we got this one right there. So we're just catching crappie. That's pretty much all we're gonna get. So we'll go ahead and keep that one too. Just try to make a little bit of money. Say you know you got a chat and you can press square the kind of type whatever you want. So. So you just kind of close the chat. You can talk to people if you want to. Doesn't really matter. See if somebody will message back. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. So then you got see what we can do with this. New spot. Wait for it to drop. Fish tried to bite, but it escaped. See what we got here. Got us a little blacktail. Go ahead and keep him. So you can see you got other, you know, players. You got other players and stuff. You just got different parts of the lake and see what you can manage to do. See what we got right here. Kind of wait a minute and see what happens. I'm trying to catch something decent for y'all to see, but I mean, I just ain't really having no luck with it, so. Just pretty much see what happens and what we get here. Yeah, it's a nice little crappie, not really, I mean half a pound almost. We'll keep them. See what everybody else is catching here. See, nobody's really catching nothing too ginormous. It's just kind of hard to catch anything big because you gotta just have the proper gear and be in the right spot to catch big fish, I guess. So the peds, I might not even catch nothing right here. See what happens though. So if you see over there on the other side of the pond here, or a lake or whatever it is, that's where I was before. We gonna try and get something. Just gonna catch something, man. Alright. There is a way to. Perfect. We trying way too hard. That's the problem here. But all in all, I mean, it's a fun game. I don't have no, you know, regrets about playing it. I have fun with it, and I mean, that's, you know, the purpose of playing a game is, you know, just have fun. If you ain't having fun, then you might just shouldn't be playing the game at all. Yeah, that's one right there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and keep him too. But I mean, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much. It's pretty much what you get with it. I mean, that's about it. There ain't nothing too serious going on, but we'll probably do a couple more. I'll get some more, better gear and stuff, and sort of test some things out and let y'all know. Do a little review on some different gear and stuff like that. So he got him a largemouth bass and pounder, which it ain't no hog or nothing like that, but it's a fun game to play, man. It's a free game to play. It's fun. You just have a good time with it, and I mean, you can't. There ain't nothing more you can ask just to have fun, and it does not cost you anything at the same time. But other than that, I guess this is Smash Mouth Dipper. Remember, if you ain't dipping, you're tripping, then y'all be good. Hope to see y'all in the next one. But that's Fishing Planet, and I hope y'all enjoyed it.